So when we were at SMX West earlier in the year, the AMP was kind of the new thing, and they made a big haboo, and they had people from Google come out and present about AMP. I can only imagine it's going to keep growing and growing. Right now, it's kind of only for news industries, but do you see that how AMP's going to be used for all the other industries? I'm thinking like local plumbers. Do you see them moving to AMP here?
I do see that. I think really what Google's trying to do with AMP is they're controlling the web framework, right? So they're giving you this little bit of a JavaScript framework that you can create pages out of, and they started with almost no functionality, and they're building more functionality. The more functionality that they start building into AMP, I think the more that they're going to open it up. Each one of those pieces, I think, is designed so that you can have more types of AMP articles out there. But in order to do that, you have to be able to have, like right now, you can only have Google Analytics as far as your only analytics package. They're working on the other ones, but it's not really going to work for everybody else until that stuff kind of comes around. So as you see that functionality of the framework increase and keep increasing, I think that you're going to see a direct relation to opening it up to other things.
Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're certainly advocates of speed, and when Google says get your stuff in order, and that was a heavy push, and I'm assuming at SMX Advanced it was also a heavy push out there. Could you give us some recon on that since we weren't out there? I'm very sorry we weren't. We wanted to see your presentation.
No issues. I'm trying to. I actually saw the AMP session, and I'm trying to recall. But I'm really horrible with names. Trying to recall the people who spoke about it, but really they gave pretty good technical understandings of how to understand what AMP HTML is, right? It was very much more along the technical lines of how you should be looking at it, how you should be using it, the different functionalities that you have that exist right now, because there's really not very much. You have the ability to put in image carousel, I think now.
Yep.
You can put in the ad blocks, but even dealing with that, it's still not totally easy. Even when you're dealing with the ad blocks, there's some technical things you have to do to make the blocks right that aren't necessarily intuitive. But yeah, I think as you see that functionality build out, I absolutely think that's going to be moving out. I think that they want to. They want to control that. And they have their own, they're willing to put their own CDN out there on the line to make it happen.